if you say that you will get success if you just put your mind to success, that's literally 10% of the process. That's literally untrue. So in the next part, the writer will be discussing about success of mind and worldly success, the actual success and what we perceive as success. So keep losing the part of subscribing. Do not subscribe and at least comment. So what happens in the next part in this book as we continue with this? The writer says, in our mind, we think that most of the people are successful when we see someone having good money or some achievements. That's not success. The actual success is not predictable even by most of the people in this world. It is not possible to achieve success. He's directly saying that. It is a bit demotivating things as well, like not in a negative way, but you have to make you understand. He's trying to push you or push your limits to understand success even. He's saying it is not even possible to understand success even for majority of the people. Most of us don't even understand that. It's not about achieving success. It's about even understanding success. We are not able to comprehend success, what actually it is. We keep talking about money side, but he says just by putting your mind towards success, you will never achieve success. So we have to see the other side. What is that? Let's continue on that. He further says that a lot of media figures we see and talk about success. A lot of people are going to talk about success to you, even directly to you or in the open media, in the social media, in the open media, newspaper, everywhere. But what he is telling, the reality of the world, that most of them, majority of them will be unfair with you about success. They will never discuss with you even what success is. They will keep showing you about the money side that we will discuss further on. That is the most lowest level of success that can be achieved by everyone. When I said that before, that success is not attainable by majority of the people, a lot of you must have been discouraged by the fact, oh, we can't achieve certain level in life, we can't achieve certain level of money. Most of you are going to be thinking like that. That's the honest truth. So because I've been at that stage, that's why I understand most of the mentalities, most of that. I'm not claiming to be something like prolific, that I am just understanding every part of human being, but most of it I do. So, but if you're thinking about money side, that is attainable by everyone according to writer. It is attainable by every single person on the planet Earth. So that means that's not the success we're talking about. That is why he's saying most of the people will not be fair with you about discussing for success. Success is the ultimate flex you can give to someone, but it's not attainable by majority of the people. That is why it's the ultimate flex. So how do we attain it? How do we get it? That's the main part. But before that, what we have to understand, what actually we perceive for success. What is the definition of success for us common people? Here he says 4 types of success in this worldly matter that we see, we perceive. There are 4 kind of success level or types, not even level, types that we see. In the first part, I'm gonna read it from my beautiful handwriting here. Again, that's what you will never have, as you already know that. This is the only thing you can never have. So what he's saying in 4 different points, 4 different types of success is, number 1 is distinction in pure or applied science. Means the least form of imply as it is poverty. You cannot find success only in reading about sciences and this thing, because this will only bring you poverty, reading and reading and reading. You have to do something else as well. This is a level some people think that reading about sciences and different knowledges is success. That's one level, but that will bring you poverty along with it. The second level, what he says, is distinction in arts. Fame is implied, but mostly not with riches. Again, in this one, if you are very prolific in arts, you will find a lot of people artistic, but they don't have money in that one. If you are talking about pure arts, people who are rich in pure arts, they don't talk about money. They don't go towards money. The people we see toward artists, That is different. Art is different. What we see riches in is in artist. Today, most of the people are artists, not having art in them. So you have to understand the difference between them. The third part he's saying is direct impact or influence over material lives of other men. You can have success by having an impact on other people's life. He gave an example of politics. You can go into politics and actually have impact on people's life. That's one kind of success. Then the fourth kind, he says that success is amassing money. Again, as I said to you, most of us just implement the definition of success about amassing money, gathering money. And that is easily, what he says here is accessible by every single human being, the most easy commodity on the planet Earth. So that means that's the most cheapest way of success, the most lowest level of success. And that is the level that most of us run for. So imagine the level of mockery he is telling you, that if it is the cheapest level, he is telling us that most of you people, most of us human beings run before or after a cheapest level of success, the lowest level of success. That is why he mentioned that majority of us will not be able to understand the level, that what is success even. And majority of the people who attain it, they will not be fair with you to tell it. So hopefully in the next part he will be discussing more. Here he says that if successful people are asked on media about life, not even success only, about life and steps to success, they will not be fair. Life is attached with success. Here, if you see the depth of this line, you will be able to having goosebumps, that life is attached with success. Your life, your mere existence should be aligned with success. The way you live, the way you are existing, the calmness of inner self is directly aligned with success. So we have to focus on this part. Now he further describes that what kind of success is. First he described about the levels of success. Now he's describing the types of success. First, the level that we see riches as a level, artistic, applied sciences, different levels of success, different kinds. Now the types, how when people achieve success, but what kind of people are they? The very first one and the most common one he says is the accidental success. That was not intentional. That was never intentional. So a lot of people you will see having success that is accidental. They even don't know that they got success. They even don't know that they got to a level where they can say that they got successful. So that is the level number one, what he's describing. And that's the most funny and fortunate, we can say, where, or I will define it as the most fortunate for them and unfortunate in another way. Because people will start seeing them and this will give them an adrenaline rush that they got successful and people are treating them as successful. But that success route was never intentional. They got it ultimately out of some incident, some luck factor. That is number one type of success. The second type of people they got successful, they are kind of a skilled people in their craft, but they're not overly skilled. They're skilled, you will see them, they are skilled, but they're not overly skilled, and you will find a lot of them around you. But they are overpaid than their skill. The skill level they have, you can find higher level of skill than them, but they're overpaid. The only difference between them and the other people is their mentality. Their mentality is already that they're above other people. They are not paid because only of their skill set. They are paid of their mindset because they understand that in their skill set they are above other people. They are already beyond the level of people around them. They are continuous in them, and this kind of people puzzle the society, that why is it happening to that guy? He is not that extraordinary, but inside himself he is portraying that he is a kind of a person who has level above other people. And that is the law, as we discussed. The way you portray yourself, the society, the nature start vibrating along with you. So you have to understand these small things when you start reading around you. It's not simple that you just read about it. You have to start reading around you. When you start reading around you, you will see the difference. And that's where you start to work on yourself, on which level you want to be, or on which level you can be easily. That is only possible when you study around you and inside you. The most important, the third level, he's saying, the belief of triumph, of justice. That is only less than 10% what he's saying. According to the writer, this triumph of justice and your belief on triumph of justice, when you achieve that, that is only achieved, that only are having a level of 10% amount of people. Only less than 10% of people out of successful people. Not 10% of society. It is people who get success that are very rare in this society. Out of them successful people, only 10% or less than 10% are having, who are at a level where they don't compromise their dignity. The level of dignity remains the same when they are being successful. They are not compromising their dignity for success, the false success. To achieve the real success, the highest level, the highest echelon of successes, you have to be at a level where you do not compromise your dignity. You stay at a very sparkling level with your mindset. And you know that most of us, we see around that people start buttering up other people, people start doing leg pulling and negativity spreading about people. You see this every day. We see this every day, humans. And we start seeing that those kind of people growing up. But that is not the positivity. That is not the success. Success actually for us human is at a different level. We start behaving like animals. We should have animal instincts in certain ways, and we should be animalistic in certain ways, but not in terms of success. That instinct should be used positively to move forward in an aggressive way, to keep us getting forward, not to hurt others, not to compromise our dignity. That's what he's saying. That's the level that we should be aiming for. And when we are aiming for that, that is the toughest way. The word is the easiest word. He's saying not compromising your dignity, but the level is the highest and the toughest. That is why it is achieved by very, very, very few out of successful people even. Hopefully that made clear sense to you about success a little bit better than before you were. Thank you very much for your help and understanding and patience.